Hello, welcome back to What a Movie. I am Tony.
And I'm Catlin.
And we're back for Breaking Bad, Season 5. We're getting through it.
We are.
After this one, we will be a quarter of the way through Season 5.
Oh my god.
That's how numbers work. That's my new favourite quote. That's how numbers work. I don't know, whenever I explain something like that. Last time was Hazard Pay, where the team up,
Yep.
Walt, Jesse, Mike, teamed up.
Yes.
They found a new place to cook.
Yeah.
In... Do you remember where? Where are they cooking? Yeah, how do you not know?
Oh, in random houses. Sorry, I was like, eh?
It wasn't that long ago we watched this.
In random houses that have
Being
termites.
bug busted. Yeah. So, they set up, go in there and do it. Walt was not too happy about the pay split.
Yep.
As Mike explained, just because you shot Jesse James doesn't make you Jesse James.
Yeah.
Deal with it. Jesse has split up with Andrea. We had an awkward scene with Walt sitting next to Brock.
Oh, God, it was awkward.
Skylar's just done. She is
I
like...
really wanted to quote Breaking Bad today, actually.
Okay, yeah.
Because I brought a new plant for the garden.
Okay.
And I brought it because it looked pretty.
Yeah.
And then when I have an app from plants, and then it told me it was toxic, and I thought, is it? And then I researched it, and it is toxic to humans and animals.
Yeah.
And if you consume 2 milligrams of this plant, it will kill you.
Okay.
And I was talking about the fact it was toxic at work today, and I really wanted to be like, I wanted to say I felt like Walter White.
See, this would just be a huge spoiler. That's a massive
it'd be a spoiler. And I was just like, are they all
cannot be
know
trusted.
what I'm talking about? I didn't say it though.
Anyway.
Kept it to myself.
Anyway, where will we go this time? This is Season 5, Episode 4, 51. This aired on the 5th of August 2012, directed by Rian Johnson, and written by Sam Catlin. Do you remember the name Rian Johnson? You should. Remember the Fly episode? Remember Star Wars The Last Jedi?
Yeah.
Knives Out? Director of those. Will we get a similar one to Fly, do you think? I mean, it could be completely different.
I'm guessing this is a birthday one. Because we literally
51.
were talking about last time.
Yeah.
Because
This-
the clip
yeah.
at the beginning was 52. That was like, wait, this is
When you
gonna
say
be a
beginning,
year.
it's very off-putting because it makes me think of the beginning of the show. The
No.
clip at the beginning of the
the
show
season.
was 50. Clip at the beginning of the season was 52.
Yeah, because we was like, oh, we
and then
worked
Marie
out
was
time
saying
frame.
it's a year since, so we're
Yeah.
directly halfway through. So birthday party. Skylar didn't want to do anything.
No.
Oh, that was another awful scene. Walt basically told Marie
Yes.
that she cheated on him.
Yeah.
It's insane. But let's get on with it. Who knows what's going to happen? Birthday party.
Yeah.
We're all invited. Full reaction is in the description. You need your copy to watch along. Just make sure to come back. We'll talk all about it. Let's do it.
Family took the brunt of the impact, so
My God.
yeah.
Hate
Oh
this
yeah,
car.
because of course he crashed it into
Axle,
to
replaced
stop
the part of it, no way
Hank
around
getting
it.
to the laundry.
When aftermarket insurance companies dime,
Just dump that car. It's ugly.
we have to replace the windshield this time.
Yeah, right?
That's a miracle.
And sort of gunky buildup in the front end here. First, I had no idea what I was looking at. Then when you ran over that deer, we went at it with this parts part.
I thought that was a deer.
Fern green, interesting tint.
Anything else?
Really like this car.
My God, never get rid of this car.
Great.
No matter how much we call it ugly. I bet that's the why they included this scene, is because everyone was like, that car is ugly.
Yeah, and it's like, thank God it's gone.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, it's not.
Was that in there the whole time?
What would you give me for it? Give me $50, and she's all yours.
Check the register.
Benny's getting his favourite car.
Are you crazy?
Ugh.
He's just in full Heisenberg mode, isn't he?
What car is he going to take? Oh, I thought it was going to be a sports car for a second.
Dun, 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 bum. It's a pretty fancy car. Bonfire.
I feel like these episodes are meant to make me like him more.
Look, Julia's getting on with him. Bonfire.
Skylar is going to be pissed!
I don't think Skylar is in any mindset for this. My God.
Oh!
The way this is shot is so good. It's like a music video.
I'm just imagining her that stood there like...
She's asleep.
She was.
My god. It's like a music video, isn't it? Well, there you go. I never expected a knife party in this as well. What?
Heisenberg and Jr.
Yeah. There you go.
Video.
She don't look best pleased.
No. She's wearing odd shoes.
It's a heads up, you got visitors.
Today?
I mean 30 seconds.
Oh god. That's a lot.
Did you think Schrader, DEA?
What can I do for you?
That net is certainly closing in, doesn't
It
it?
You would be so inquisitive about what's going on.
Yeah, she looks like she's eternally panicking right now.
She's got her shoes on.
Yeah. Is one higher than the other, do you reckon?
It's just a bit of a weird limp.
Yeah.
Foreman, powder blue shirt.
Who is the foreman?
Oh. Don't do that. Make you look even more
She's
sinister.
still been on this
I don't
phone for
know.
the whole time.
Wir können unsere Zielvorgaben nicht einhalten. Also, zurück zum
I feel like that every day.
Yeah.
Okay,
Not okay.
breathe, Lydia. No one's talking to the police.
Routine DEA agent.
It's a bit dramatic, isn't it?
And they were swarming.
Screaming and yelling.
Okay. Warehouse. Besides,
I really like these
I
close-ups.
don't have a guy anymore. Let's be realistic.
You need a new guy?
Is he even there?
Send a new guy.
Mike's so calm. I love it. I just love it. Oh, she wasn't even home. How do you think she's going to react?
I was expecting her to just drive off.
Yeah, half expecting it.
Holy smokes. You drive like a geezer.
I mean,
Donuts? I don't think so.
I love how she's center frame on this. Like,
Show me
She
just
is
a
dumb.
modicum of respect.
yeah, I like how they're more in shadow as well, and she's like lit.
I feel like it is the best they've got on. Is he still talking about the cars?
Yeah,
I didn't actually buy either one, both leases.
She
cool.
done.
Exactly what I was gonna say. Yeah. She's
Probably
just
thinking, can I get away with sleeping on the sofa?
absolutely done.
Don't touch me. Oh.
We're back at it.
Make up that 600,000 we lost.
It feels a bit like rubbing it in there.
Yeah.
What do you think about boarding school?
He's a year away from college.
Just thinking about the kids.
Holly, did he score?
Away from here.
Yeah. Away from him.
Yeah.
Be good for them.
What does that mean?
Means you're an asshole.
What's wrong with their environment?
Oh my god.
It's run by a drug dealer.
He's up in oblivious land in his little cloud. Just trying to deny everything.
Oh no, not one of these awkward scenes again.
That's this whole show.
There's absolutely nothing for you to be afraid of anymore. Clear sailing from here on out, I promise. You know, I want us to try looking forward to things again.
Your face.
My birthday?
What are we doing?
You got a birthday present, mate. Get over it. Move on.
Hmm?
He's got a birthday present.
Yeah.
A little celebration might be good. A birthday party.
I don't think she's feeling a birthday party.
No.
Maybe so bold. Chocolate cake.
That is bold. For who?
Nah. I mean, she did a little more talking than usual, but
Yeah.
still not that good.
Eggs and bacon?
Got something. Dad's bacon?
Mom has to.
Why does Mum have to?
It's a tradition.
Sort of a tradition.
Sorry. But I said it worried.
Watch what she does with bacon.
Fuck you. What if she spells something?
Pretty small one.
You take it off his plate.
Ah, now you're talking.
No.
He asked for that. He asked for that.
Yeah.
6 feet under and half a face, he's still screwing on us. Burgermeister Meister over here. 5,000 miles away, you got this guy. There's got to be something we're missing.
It's crazy, isn't it? How big of an operation it was.
Lydia, Lady Banjo Eyes at the warehouse.
No way. Two uptight, two together.
She was wearing mismatched shoes. Together can she be?
Yeah. I really like that shot. That was like from inside the vault. Yeah, they do a lot of that in this. So.
How soon before you submit a final?
None of Fring's crew is talking to us. There's somebody out there keeping them in line. Our money, this guy, Michael Ehrmantraut. Blue meth is a bit of a comeback.
Thought we had Fring's cooks. The unsubs in the lab fire.
Oh, that's a good cover up to have them there. Yeah.
Hey, Gomez, could you give us a moment? Work here has been stellar.
I mean, yeah, he's always good at sniffing out what's going on. Pretty much.
This office needs an ASAC. And I'm thinking we should be able to put in an application. We'll get the job.
Damn.
No doubt this DO would be.
His face.
Yeah, there's panic attacks he used to have.
Yeah.
She'd be overseeing every case in the office, so you'd need to reassign all your day-to-days, Fring included. Much as I hate losing.
You can't let that go.
That's the job. What do you say, Hank? You want it?
Considering my wife would murder me if I said no.
I think she probably
Yeah.
I want it.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Damn. Good
He
on
deserves
Hank.
that.
He well deserves that. Like,
Yeah.
after everything he's been through. And he's always been on it, yeah.
Finish up for me? It's my birthday. Probably have a birthday party waiting for me.
Yeah, cool, yeah, no problem. Happy birthday.
Oh, big party. Ready to go?
It's going to be nothing. I hope he doesn't deserve a birthday party.
No.
There's no cars.
Hey, then.
It's a complete difference from
Yeah.
a year ago, right? It's just polar opposite.
Where's your mom? What's the plan?
Hank and Maria are on their way. Chocolate cake is requested.
Oh,
He was
downbeat.
expecting
Yeah,
loads of people.
he was. Well.
Why she look? Oh, she hasn't been.
She hasn't told him, of course. Well, surprisingly, she's usually like.
Yeah.
Thought you'd be more jazzed about the new job.
She's got more on her mind.
No, I am, baby. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Driving? Jesus Christ.
He's already had one car crash.
Right.
Spill the beans.
What do you reckon?
She can blow it out.
You think?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I made a promise to someone.
To whom?
Well, she's already started.
Mother-in-law.
Are you gonna give me a hint?
It involved infidelity. That's all I'm gonna say.
God.
God. Hopefully not between them, yeah?
Oh, shit. I knew it.
What did you know?
Saying it forever.
Yeah.
I'll second
Do you
cell
think
phone.
it's
All right, babe, but I was way ahead of you on this.
No.
Well, it wasn't Walt.
She's the right gossip though, you know.
Skylar?
What the fuck is that? After saying it all.
Hey, there she is.
There's the one. We got her.
So sweet. Yeah, Highway Patrol's gonna be sweet on it too. You'll help me out, right?
Oh, yeah, for my spoiled brat car wash millionaire nephew.
Sure.
Make sure you get a cell with a view.
All right.
Slow down.
Never.
Let's go for a drive. Watch Scarface. I don't know.
I'm gonna take a page here from Walt and buy myself a jet plane.
Lease rates, mighty attractive.
Ugh.
I like the crickets.
Great dinner, Skylar. Badass whipped potatoes.
Whipped potatoes.
How you get all the lumps out? How do you do
I
that?
guess it's mashed potato.
Yeah.
You said about awkward scenes. My God, this is horrible.
How do you make whipped potatoes?
It has been quite a year, huh? A year ago that I got my diagnosis.
It's been a journey.
Imagine she just drops into the pool with a was just like, this is it.
Surgery.
I'm just expecting.
Many dark days.
He hasn't even mentioned all the darkest stuff.
Marie's talking pillow. Remember that?
Amount of people I've killed.
Did not want to get any treatment.
Help.
I think I was too scared. I just wanted
She's
to
about
quit.
to get into the pool. She's taking her shoes off.
Through it somehow.
Think so. Yeah. Man, what
When that
a shot.
happened again, I was sure I was done for.
And you were
So when you had
naked.
guns to your head. And...
Naked in a convenience store.
Wow.
Honey, remember that first week of chemotherapy? That night on the bathroom floor? It was rough going at first.
She looks dead.
Yeah, she's like dead inside, isn't she? She's just the lies upon lies, isn't it? And
She's singing to me, and this would go on.
it's crazy to think how much people hate Skylar in this show. Like, I can understand she was a bit like nosy at first and stuff, but considering everything, like, just
I was just asking her if this could all be over. I just wanted it stopped.
Skylar, isn't that freezing?
Ooh, hey-ho, pool party.
What are you doing, Skylar?
Hey,
She looks mesmerized.
Sky, maybe it's time to get out now.
Need to get out. Skylar?
Jeez. Could you imagine that just happening? Like,
just yeah, it's crazy, right? I mean, what's the point in talking anymore though? Like,
yeah.
What's she trying to do?
Come on, how am I supposed to?
She's not cut out for this job. There's the one. A new guy.
Who are you?
I'm the guy.
Hold on. Who sent you?
Who do you think?
I'm asking you.
Mike.
What's his last name?
Lady, I just got off a plane, 900-mile drive back. That's 14
God
hours if I don't stop.
Does he know?
Trout.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
I'm not going to apologize for being careful taking part on any day for getting gang raped by prison guards.
Ugh.
Where's Z?
Just he's like, just give me it.
336. That's the one I erased from the inventory, so it has to be that one.
Jesse drives the forklift.
He does.
He knows what he's doing. It's a familiar logo we've seen.
Wait, stop!
What?
It's Tracker.
It certainly looks like one. Oh man, they're onto him then. Wow, we knew that because the DEA were there already. So someone's...
Has anything like this ever happened?
No, of course not. She and I having some issues.
Oh, no. Here we go.
Yeah, I heard a little bit about that. I mean, it'd be good to have her talk to someone.
She tried that.
Mm.
Although it was a lawyer. But yeah.
No idea she was taking it this hard.
Mr. Oblivious.
Yeah, maybe he should have paid
Captain
attention more.
Oblivious. And it again. Well, last birthday he got diagnosed. This birthday.
Yeah.
I mean, was she trying?
Oh, not a swimming pool.
Cry for help.
Yeah, definitely.
I can't help but sense that there may be issues between you and Skylar. None of our business, of course. And Hank, I don't know if you've picked up on
He knows.
any other.
He knows I know.
I was gonna say she's trying to be so subtle about it. That's so good.
Great. You two had space. And keep an open mind here.
Oh, please say.
What if we took the kids for a while?
Oh.
That makes sense.
Thought she was going to say him stay at theirs, and I was like, imagine that. Staying at...
Or however long.
That's a lot of work.
No, it isn't. Junior's independent.
Yeah, very much.
My niece is only the easiest, most delicious baby.
Cheater?
I think she did say, "I'll eat you right up," right?
Yeah.
Remember, something like that.
I think it's a great idea.
Hank changing diapers, eh?
Mm-hmm.
This idea, was it yours?
Actually, it was Skylar's.
makes sense with what she was talking about earlier.
She really needs this.
That realization finally hit him. What's going on?
Voila. The kids are out of this environment. What a coincidence.
I don't want the children here anymore. Isn't safe.
It's never been more safe.
Never been. A couple weeks ago, a man was coming to this house to kill us, to murder your entire family. You were in the crawl space, screaming. Please.
Now I'm running things.
It's gonna be smooth sailing from here on out.
Keep the work at work, Skylar.
That's...
Nothing. Gus Fring is dead. He was the threat. He was the danger.
I thought you were the danger.
Exactly. That's great, using it against him.
Trying to protect my children from me.
There's blood on my hands, too.
You can't beat yourself up over this. You did what you had to do to protect your family.
Stop. I don't need to hear any of your bullshit rationales. I'm compromised. I will not have my children living in a house where dealing drugs and hurting people and killing people is shrugged off as shit happens. We're back at it? Fine. The kids stay away, and that's that. I got them out of this house.
No, I'll tell you what happens. They come home to their parents who love them.
No, I will not let our business endanger them.
They are
I
not
said no. I swear to God, I won't have them back here.
So where are they going to go?
Business right now, though. Yeah, I don't know. Just stay there forever.
What are you gonna do to stop it?
Yeah.
Oh.
My God.
Takes everything in my power.
Like what?
Maybe I hurt myself. Make it clear we need more time.
So maybe next time I have you committed.
So then maybe I show up with bruises on my neck.
My God. Oh, man.
So you want to involve Ted? Oh, that'll be fun. Not as much fun as telling your 16-year-old son that his father is a wife beater. What else you got?
Jeez.
Do you have any other ideas? Because
This is awful, man.
You're the problem.
This is so awful.
How are you going to save our kids from this terrible environment? You want to take me on? You want to take away my children? What's the plan?
I don't know! This is the best I could come up with, okay? I will count every minute that the kids are away from here.
She can't talk to anyone.
Mad
Yeah.
about it.
I don't know what to do. I'm a coward. I can't go to the police. I can't even keep you out of my bed. All I can do is wait. That's it. That's the only good option. Hold on. Bide my time. And wait.
Damn.
Wait for what? What are you waiting for?
The cancer to come back.
For the cancer to come back.
Wow.
Eat shit. My God, how manipulative and just.
Oh, he's shaking his head. I was like, what the fuck is that?
It seemed like Skylar was so in control for a second, and then it's just he's so. It's he's fully Heisenberg right now, right? It's just war's gone. Shaking a bit too close there. Ugh.
Got a little plaster on his head.
Yeah. It's so awful for her. It's just again, how can you feel I don't know, man. Just
relax. I'm coming.
I was eating my Cheerios.
He's basically trapped her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the DEA's tracking her barrels, there goes our precursor connection. Unicorn rare.
You're giving me heartburn.
Just give up for a second.
On the bottom of the barrel. Why didn't they put it inside where nobody'd see it? Even by cop standards, this is sloppy. Didn't check any of the other barrels.
No. She freaked out. I put the barrel back.
The person who spotted this, was it you or was it her?
She saw it first.
She's dead.
Oh.
Lydia planted this thing, not the cops. We will be taking our business elsewhere. Right after I leave her alone in a ditch.
If the DEA's not tracking her...
I had a chance to deal with this before, and I gave her a pass. It's what I get for being sexist. Now, if you excuse me.
I can't just... We need her.
It beats working with a lunatic who's gonna get us arrested or killed.
She didn't seem crazy. Uptight.
Now you're being sexist. Trust me, this woman deserves to die as much as any man I've ever met.
Damn.
Wait. What if this really was Pops? What if you're wrong about her? I'm not wrong. Mr. White, weigh in here, would you?
Is he here?
I'm not Mr. White anymore.
Methylamine keeps flowing. Nothing stops this train.
No, my.
Nothing.
Wow.
Can't stop the train. The danger train.
I left the receipt in the box in case you want to exchange it.
Oh, man. Jesse's too good.
I bet he doesn't even know when Jesse's birthday is.
Probably not. No. It's just chain smoking. Drinking out of his 51.
I stopped by Hank and Marie's. Junior is still asking what is going on. Non-stop, very insistently.
He's very...
It's like, he's just acting normal, right?
Yeah.
It's just so bizarre. Like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Like,
For you.
It's
There's gonna
insane.
be some more money coming in soon.
Does she have a choice?
Going to bed?
At this point, is she hoping that she gets lung cancer?
Maybe. Maybe. I didn't know she was actually chain smoking, but there you go. Does that mug say danger on the top of it?
I don't know.
I want to show you something. See that watch? The person who gave me this present wanted me dead too. Pointed a gun right between my eyes when he threatened to kill me.
Now he's buying me Rolexes.
He changed his mind about me, Skylar.
And why did he change his mind?
And so will you.
Because you tricked him into thinking someone else is poisoned?
Manipulation. Yeah. Yeah, it does say danger.
Yeah, danger entering 51.
That's so cool.
Wouldn't you get into bed with that?
I mean, we've seen him in his pants so many times. It's insane.
I bet he's going to wake up and she's going to smash that watch at home. So.
Yeah.
Like, just...
Yeah. That's a cool way to end.
That
Man.
is.
Waiting.
Waiting.
Just that clock ticking down,
Yeah.
waiting for it to come back. My god, that was 51. I like this remix with the ticking. They always have had really cool outro, like remix.
Yeah.
I said it before, but so that was 51. What did you think of that? Happy birthday. Bit of an awkward episode.
Yeah, I do enjoy Breaking Bad. Like, I don't want to say I don't enjoy Breaking Bad. But because of all the...
Cringe and the awkwardness
it's
and
just... Like, it's one of the shows at the moment that, like, other shows I get really excited to watch.
Yeah.
Like like when we were finishing Mr. Robot, and you're like, oh, I can't wait to watch the next episode. But Breaking Bad, I'm like, oh, what's going to happen this time?
Yeah,
but it's not...
It's kind of puts you on the edge. It's
yeah,
like you don't really
it's
know.
not a reflection
Although,
of, like, I don't like the show, because I do like it, and it is really good, and the way it's shooting these things is so well done. But you're always just like, what is going to happen now?
You're kind of like, what awkward position is Walt going to put people in?
You're not so excited to watch an episode because you're like, oh.
I don't know. I don't know. I'd still say you could be excited for that. Are you not excited to watch it? Like,
when it started, I'm like, oh yeah, Breaking Bad. And then I think I start to process in my head as it starts, like,
what is going on?
All the shit that Walter's put her through.
Yeah.
And how oblivious. And then you just end up angry at him.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're like, why is he such a jerk?
That's the point of the show. You're not meant to idolise him. You're not meant to.
I know. But you're like, oh yeah, Breaking Bad. And then you're like, oh. Like, the emotional turmoil. The emotional draining that you will go through.
I'm keeping all that in. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a good episode. It was like, again, we're still dealing with kind of the aftermath of what's happened, and it's a bit more downbeat. Like, not much craziness happening, but we have that with Breaking Bad. There's like those super high points, and then you get the character driven. I know what you're going to say, but we get the big character driven moments that builds on their character.
Nothing crazy happened in this episode.
Well, they bought cars. That was bad.
Like, that was the craziest scene ever with our little music video of car buying.
I know. But you know what I'm saying. Like, it was very down. That was like 20 seconds in a 42-minute episode or whatever. So, yeah, it's really cool to see them building on the characters even more.
And long lost character returned in this one.
Yeah.
The olive car.
Yes. Well, no, it was Fern Green, I think he said.
Green,
I think that's what he said. It's weird car, but yeah. So we started with was his name Teddy or something like that?
Yeah.
I don't know. But repair any car. I didn't really know where we were at first or what we were doing, or what car it was. I don't know if you clicked straight away. Until I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, of course the car crash.
Remember, actually.
Because you saw it from underneath and stuff. I was like,
Yeah.
what car are they talking about? Because I knew Walt bought...
I think in my brain I was like, oh no.
Well,
like,
I knew Walt bought Walt Jr. a car,
Yeah.
a new car, and got himself a car at some point. And obviously, he previously bought him the Challenger and then had to take it back. And I was
Yeah.
like, I remember there being 2 new cars.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, so I was like, when is this happening? So I thought, oh, are they looking at the car, that new flashy car or
Yeah.
not? But no, it was the old weird looking car.
Yeah, that had all been fixed. No windscreen needed fixing this time, surprisingly.
Yeah, but so
But
much
it got-
changed and repaired.
Yeah,
and
you got
spare
everything
parts
on
and-
like low.
Yeah,
Basically second hand.
Yeah, exactly. So, but basically new, and all that weird gunk stuff you had on the front of your car. Oh yeah, when you hit a deer.
Yeah.
At first, I didn't know what I was looking at, but you remembered you hit a deer. We got that all out.
Yeah, jet washed it.
Yeah.
But because they put low cost price stuff on in second hand, £0 with the insurance to keep cost down.
Yeah. I like the guy. I like how the guy was like, oh, I love. No matter what people say about this car, which I don't know was like maybe a reaction to fan reaction to the car or not. I don't know.
So I really love it.
I
You're gonna
like
get
this
another 200,000 miles.
Yeah,
out of it.
yeah. And Walt reaches inside and finds.
Finds Heisenberg hat.
Yeah. Was that in the back of the car?
It was on the front seat.
I thought it looked in the back
Oh.
for it. Because what I'm saying is, was that in the back of the car while he was driving Hank around?
Yeah, that's what confused me. That's like
That's insane.
It's like, did he leave it in here, or is this a sign that someone knows that this car is Heisenberg's?
No. He left
Like,
it in
yeah, he
there.
must
Yeah,
have
because
left
we
it
haven't
in there.
seen it for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy. But
He gets out and he's like, "How much would you give me for it?"
yeah,
Well,
he
how
said
much
something.
do you think?
Yeah, but basically he's like, $100? No, what about 50?
Yeah.
It's like what? Parts alone were like 1,900 or
900,
what?
yeah.
He's like, so it's a bargain then.
Yeah.
It's like,
He's like, "I'll see
what's in the register?
Yeah.
Finally got rid of that
And
car.
Walt Junior's kind of just like,
and then we cut to a bit of Knife Party. I'm pretty sure it's Knife Party. I've seen Knife Party live multiple times. You know what Knife Party are?
No.
Pendulum.
Yeah.
The main guy and the drummer went on to form Knife Party. Yeah. But they went on to film Knife Party, and this is where the song is from. Bonfire.
But we
I've seen them live. I've seen them live multiple times.
Alright.
Yeah.
It's not a reaction to your live showings. It's a reaction to Breaking Bad right now. But we see
Walt
Walt's
Jr.'s car pull up.
Jr.'s lovely car.
His horrible purple.
Like their choice of cars in this. Like, I don't know if it's where we come
Yeah, but
from.
that's the juxtaposition between these are very normal cars people would be able to afford and buy and use, compared to the stupidly over-the-top expensive cars.
What I was going to say is, I don't know if it's where we're obviously from the UK, so...
There's a lot of ugly cars in the UK.
Yeah, but...
like
the cars that we drive around in the UK aren't the common cars that you will see driving around in
there's
somewhere
some
like America.
difference.
So I have never seen anyone in the UK drive around in Walt Jr.'s car, or even
No,
Skylar's
but
car.
like I'm saying, there are other ugly cars here as well.
Yeah,
I've seen
yeah.
plenty of ugly damn cars.
But like to us, they look ugly. But actually,
Yeah.
that could be a normal car in America that they're like, oh yeah, that's like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
Like-
anyway,
Yeah, anyway.
Walt Jr. pulls up in that car, and then next to him,
Skidding past into a
Water
break.
pulls up in a brand new flashy black. I don't know what
Who
car it
knows
was. It
what
might be
it
the
is.
Challenger as well, but they look quite similar. Yeah. And they kind of look at each other, and then Walt Jr.'s like, I don't know
Who's
about it.
that?
And then it
They
cuts,
reverse back.
and both of them
Yeah.
drive in. And it does a nice.
Yeah.
I love the camera work. Like again, we got Rian Johnson before did
Revving their engines as well.
Yeah. We had Rian Johnson did the Fly episode,
Yeah.
which is very self-contained. This was a bit different. There's
Yeah.
a lot of similarities in a way of there's a lot of personal, character-driven, focused moments.
Yeah,
though.
the camera
Whereas there was a lot of that in Fly, where they were talking a lot and
Yeah.
getting very deep.
that you
into
would stay focused on one thing, but
Yeah.
or the image would be like in the front, but you would
Yeah,
be focusing what's
yeah.
going on in the
Yeah,
background.
no, it's really good direction. Like a lot of people hate on The Last Jedi, Star Wars. There's one thing you can't fall. He's a good director. He's a very good
Yeah.
director. He made like Knives Out's great. Looper was interesting like that, and yeah, this and the Fly episode are really good as well. So yeah, but yeah, so basically that was that. We cut to I think the titles then, but Lydia is on like a little call. She's in her office, Madrigal.
Yes, saw that in the
She's on
background.
a call to Germany, and she's like completely distracted, and she seems very on edge.
The wrong shoes on.
Yeah, she's got odd shoes on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's distracted so much, like the guy on the thing's like, well, the guy on the thing's like, Lydia, are you talking in German? And she's like, oh,
he replies, then she replies. Then there's a phone ringing, and she looks, and it's not that one. It's a secret one in the drawer.
I'm at work right now. I can't talk. It's like, I know, but she got visitors coming today.
Is that today?
Yeah.
In 30 seconds.
But it's just, what? Chucks it. Yeah. It's so cool. I really like that. But in walks
Hank.
The DEA.
Yeah.
About 12 of them shouting at her. And
14, I think she
said. Yeah, she probably did. Yeah.
No. They're just...
They take her down. Basically, they walk down to the warehouse. Where she points out...
The foreman.
That guy over there. And then... I really like the shot as well. From afar, you see him doing his jobs, and then the DA talk to him.
Yeah.
And then they're arresting him, and it's just focused on his face.
You kind of... The camera follows his eye line really well.
Yes, exactly.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Like,
he looks very angry, and then it cuts to Lydia, like...
You can see exactly what he's looking at.
Yeah, she is so on edge and, like, jittery, and... Yeah, Ron's done. She calls Mike as, like, Ron's done. It's over. Like, he's... And Mike's like...
He's not talking.
No. Mike's like... Okay. She's like... Okay, what do you mean? He's gonna flip. This is over. It's over. Game over. Like, and he's like, he's fine. He won't talk. That's just, you know what it is. Yeah.
But yeah, that's when she's like, but he's my guy. I can't get you the stuff. And he's like, well, I will bring my guy, and
I'll get you a new guy.
Yeah.
And then hangs up, and she's like, huh? And again, I really like. There's a lot of close-up shots of her here, panicking and freaking out. And yeah, what do you think of Lydia? Like, we've obviously had her a bit more now. Here and there.
She doesn't seem like the right type of person to be in the business of helping drug dealers.
She's very on edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time we've seen her, like when the meeting with Mike and they sat down and stuff, she's just very...
Like, she should be confident.
Yeah, she's not very...
Otherwise she's going to arouse suspicion.
Yeah, which she may have.
She
has. Yeah. We cut to Skylar getting home, and she sees the cars. And then it just cuts again to dinner. Yeah. And then I love the shots here, like I did mention it. Like Walt and Walt Jr. just talking about cars and how fast they're going and all that.
But yeah, sorry.
But it's focused on
that's what I was going to
Skylar
say, like,
in the middle.
The camera, like, the camera
really
work
good.
is so good that, like, the camera is focused on the situation at hand. However, I don't know how he does it. You're not actually... You don't end up focusing on whatever's actually
she's dead
happening.
frame. She's dead center.
That's what I'm going to say. Like, whatever's happening in the story at the time that is in the camera, you don't end up focusing on that. The camera draws you to the other bits.
So it's the framing and the lighting.
Yeah, because you said they were in the shadows. And
she was lit up and they were more in shadow, and she's dead center and it's very focused. Wherever it went, she seemed more... Well, she was in the middle of them as well, which helped.
It's just so well, like... The whole scene setting and camera work.
It's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, they're just talking about driving their cars.
She basically is in the middle of this whole situation of trying to keep a normal life with Walt Jr. and trying to keep up this lie with Walt and like,
But yeah, they're arguing about whose brake horsepower is better and...
Yeah. There's this joke about a race or something like that, and then that's when she's like, and he's like, no, I'm joking. Oh,
no, donuts.
Yeah, I missed it.
And he's like, oh, you've never done donuts? He's like, yeah, I have done donuts. I'll show you.
I'll shake on it and they're having a bet and whatever.
Yeah, she's just obviously like, watch his life.
Well, they cut to him brushing his teeth. She has tied her floss so tight around her finger. She is just like... She just is broken. You can see it. And he's just blabbing on about the cars again, saying how, look, I know you said it was a good idea, but... It still fits the story. Just say I'm a softie.
It's on a lease.
It's on a lease. It fits our story. It's like, whatever. And then is this when he then puts the money down. And she's like, what? Are you back at it again?
He's like, there'll be some more.
Well, he doesn't say that yet, does he? He says business is going again, basically.
Yeah.
We're back at it again. So, yeah. expect, we can keep this up because we've got more money coming in. So yeah. This is when he's in bed, and then she mentions about sending Junior off to boarding school.
Yeah. So, but he's only got a year left. Why?
What?
Like top school.
It'd be good to change his environment, you know.
What's wrong with the environment?
Well, even Walt jokes as well about, we're going to send Holly off to
boarding school at 8 months old.
No, it wasn't boarding school. It was like to enlist or something like that.
The Peace Corps.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And he just, how does he not get the situation?
He just doesn't read the room.
No, he doesn't.
But you think it's not just a home thing of him not reading the room?
No.
He's done it even with like
the way
business deals.
Yeah, and when he talks sometimes he like completely misreads
when the plane crashed and he was talking to the whole gymnasium.
He's so self-absorbed and he just doesn't realise what he's doing. But she basically says the environment's bad.
Yeah.
Not good for them. He's like, what are you talking about? And they've never been more safe. Breakfast time. He's got bacon.
Yeah, birthday breakfast.
Yeah.
I want a birthday breakfast.
But Junior's like, you've not got his bacon, Mum. What's going on?
You can do it. I didn't click what was going on to begin with.
How? We even spoke about it.
I know, but I didn't click, and I thought like she'd forgot to do his bacon. Like
we saw the image of the bacon.
Did we?
The scene opened with the bacon and eggs, and he's like,
"Oh yeah,
yummy."
I think I thought that was Walt Jr.'s. I don't know. My brain sometimes.
But the connection I see was
so when he said, "What about his bacon?" and then she was like,
thought she forgot
and then
it.
because then she was like, "Well, he can do it himself," and I'm like, "Oh, is she making him cook his own bacon?"
No.
And then I started to cotton on what was going on. And I was like, "Oh,
it's tradition." So she went over and ripped it, and they're like,
the one's a bit small.
A small one, you know.
And then she took it off Junior's plate, and that was funny bit because he was like, "Wait,
where does that come?" Yeah, but yeah, I don't know.
Bacon looks so funny in different countries.
We have that sort of bacon.
Do we?
Yeah, that's bacon they use in McDonald's, which that makes sense because it's like streaky bacon.
Yeah.
Like the most common one is back bacon. Yeah. But streaky bacon is like common in. You get it in all fast food restaurants, I think. Anyway, we get us off track with these things. But yeah, that's basically it. You cut to Hank and Gomez talking about the whole situation. Like they got the whole board up with all the names. It's so weird. This is the third show where we've had names of fourth. I'm going to count. We've had it in Mr. Robot. Mm-hmm. We've had it in Always Sunny. Pepe Silva doesn't exist. And we had it in Person of Interest. They do it all the time.
Yeah.
And even recently they've done it, which is so weird. But it's a common police thing, I guess. But obviously the Sunny isn't police related, conspiracy related. But yeah, they've got it all connected.
It's nice to see like Mike with his guys underneath him. And
yes, exactly. You got everything. You got even like this is what Hank starts off saying. He's like even the guy like 6 foot under with half a face, he's still like messing with us. Like we can't work this out.
That's when they talk about that there's blue meth is on.
Yeah, it's back on the streets.
Who's restarting it?
Someone's either rebooting, or it could be like runoff from what they had, but someone's probably rebooting.
Because the cooks are meant to have died in the explosion.
Yeah, someone may have pinched the cooks though, and Hank's not convinced that was them. And he's not convinced the guy at Madrigal that they picked up is the guy that supplied him. He thinks there's a connector between them.
Yeah. Man,
and that's when he thinks Lydia's in on it, and Gomez is like, her? Nah, she seems too well together and whatnot.
Yeah, she's too uptight.
And Hank's like, well, she was wearing odd shoes. How together can you be?
Yeah.
So this is why Hank's just so good at his job. He's been so on it. But the new boss comes in. He's not really the new boss though. He's come down from El Paso.
Yeah, he's kind
from
of
El Paso, whatever.
Covering, I guess.
But he asks Gomez to leave, and he says to Hank,
if you want the job, put in an application and reference, and it's yours.
Yeah, and he's like, well, considering Marie would kill me if I said no, I'm going to say yes.
He's like, congratulations.
New job for Hank. What do you think? The problem is he's going to have to drop the whole Fring thing because he's going to have to focus on everything that's going on. So what do you think of that? You said
struggle to.
You said he wouldn't be able to.
Like, he's been after this blue meth for so long.
Yeah, he's been right about it for so long, and it's probably something where you start something like that, you want to finish it. Yeah, so yeah, but he's accepted the promotion, so what's he gonna do there? What do you reckon?
He'll be trying to still get involved in.
Yeah, you think so? Well, we'll have to see. It's good again seeing Gomez and him getting on. I like that. They're clearing up after a cook. We didn't get much cooking or anything like that. But Walt's like, do you mind finishing off? It's my birthday today. And he's like, yeah, fine. Happy birthday. That's it. He's like, oh, there's probably a party waiting for me. Because we even had a scene in the bed scene. Like, he said to Skylar, like, oh, I don't know what you're planning for my birthday, but
nice stuff like
nice to do something after everything.
Yeah, like last year.
Yeah. So, and it's all the, like, him just... It's like the shot... We got another shot. We had it before of just her face and him. He's behind her and he can't see what she's, like, emoting or whatever. And he's just, like, holding on to her. We even got a close shot of him squeezing her arm. Good. Yeah, but anyway, he gets home, realises there's no cars.
Nope.
Walks in.
Walt was just watching TV.
Yep, Junior's just watching TV.
Yep, and he's like, oh, where's your mum?
In the kitchen. She's just cooking. Yeah. He's like, what's the plan? She's like, oh, we're having roast and...
Hank and Maria on their way.
Chocolate cake, like you requested.
Rocky Slide?
Rocky Road.
What is Rocky Slide?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're on the way. And we cut to Hank and Marie on the way. And Marie cannot contain herself because, of course...
It's like eating her away inside.
It's funny, though, because like, obviously like he looks kind of chill, but she's like, you can see she's like eating her up. But he's like, what's going on? She's like, nothing.
You've been moping around for the past...
Yeah, and he's like, I thought you'd be more like happy about the promotion. Yeah. And then she's kind of like, no, I am really happy. Like, you can tell that like she cares about it, but like, yeah.
It's like, what are you saying? It's like, she's just like...
Someone promised me not to say anything.
Who?
Your brother. Like, well, what? Gonna give me a hint? And then she basically just says
she's like,
just involves infidelity. Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, well, you know, he had a second
I was well ahead of you on this.
It's so obvious. And then she was just like, it's not him.
It's like...
You can see Hank even like...
Skylar? What? How awkward that
Cut
party.
to the outside, isn't it?
Cut to potato talk. That's what I wrote, potato talk, because they talk about potatoes.
About whipped potato.
Yeah. It's like a lot of, well, it starts off with them talking about the cars, like Walt Jr. saying how he had to speed off and stuff, and
Walt Jr.
Hank's like, oh, they love that, they're going to catch up to you.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I was going 60, but I had to like floor it to get round.
But Walt Jr.'s like, now with your promote, you can get me off stuff, right?
Yeah, speeding
like, yeah, I'll get you a nice view in your prison cell.
Yeah, because I think Hank described him as millionaire car wash.
Oh, a spoilt brat millionaire. Yeah. But he basically goes off, says happy birthday and congratulations. Yeah. And then it's just kind of like, I like the silences between the conversations. It feels natural and it feels kind of very awkward. Yeah. Because like, how do they both know this thing?
Yeah.
Which isn't technically true. Skylar doesn't know that they know.
No.
Because there's so much more to it.
Anyway, so.
Yeah. Yeah, it's mad. But they talk about potatoes and they go silent again.
Do you not mash them by hand?
And then she kind of walks off, Skylar, and then Walt's kind of like, oh, crazy year it's been.
Yeah, I think she goes to go get a drink or something.
Yeah, and she walks to the pool. But basically, Walt's blabbering on about what happened and how he's so thankful for them and remember the talking pillow.
And not wanting to do the treatment and...
But yeah, he's basically going on and on about it.
His first week doing chemo and how ill it made him and that she would sing...
But I like the shot because as he's talking, it's just
I'm like
she's standing at the pool and it's just zooming in on his face very slowly.
Yeah, like she's just that little bit out of focus as well. But I liked it that I was like, I'm really trying to listen to what he's saying, but at the same time I was like, is she taking her shoes off? Yep. Like you are like, what is she doing?
And I think you can slightly hear her dipping her feet in the water.
Yeah, she's like swishing her feet in the water and.
But he's just going on, and then it even, like, when he speaks about, remember that night when I was on the bathroom floor, it, like, flips to her camera, and the lighting's really nice, like, really, like...
You can see she's so just...
Like, bluish tint to it. She's feeling very blue.
And then she just walks into the water. And Marie's like,
well, Marie's like, isn't that cold? Like,
yeah. She just keeps walking.
She just goes in.
She's like, what is she doing? She's going to come up, isn't she?
And then, like, Hag's like, pool party, woo! Yeah, and she just goes in.
Yeah.
Keeps going. She's like, come on, Scarlett, get out. Like, yeah, it goes under, and she's like, she's coming up, right? And they're all like looking like, and then I like just cuts to her in the pool.
Yeah.
And I like how we see Marie from outside, like, ah.
And then it cuts to.
Well, Walt goes in and scoops her out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we cut away. What crazy scene though, like.
Yeah.
Like you said, you mentioned this. It's a cry for help. Literally, a cry for help.
Because this is the scene that we're now indoors and.
Yeah.
We find out Skylar's in the bedroom.
No, it doesn't cut to that yet. That's what I'm saying. It cuts away.
Where does it go to?
Yeah, it goes to Jesse in the barrel.
Oh.
Yeah, so, I mean, we could carry on what you're talking about,
Yeah,
but we'll just go in order.
But
it's Lydia trying to figure out which trip switch is the right one. She cuts off the computer. She's like, not that one. She's like, how am I meant to... And then she cuts off all the lights. And she's like, God damn it, how am I meant to do this?
And then the cameras, and they just go...
Yeah. And then she opens the shutter.
And it's Jesse.
Jesse. Did you expect Jesse?
I don't know, actually. It makes sense when you think about it.
Yeah, but...
And she's like, who are you? And he's
like, I'm the guy.
It's like, how do I know you're the guy?
Who sent you? Mike. Mike who? What's his full name? It's like, look,
what?
listen, I was on a plane for like however many miles, and I've got to drive 14 hours if I don't stop. Can we get on with this? Herman Trout, whatever, let's go.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, I've got to be careful.
And then they go into the warehouse, and then she's like, that one. 2,
you have
3,
to take
3,
that
6,
one.
I think it was.
You have to take that barrel. That's the one I marked. I did
that I disappeared off the thing.
Yeah. Can you get it? And she's like, well, forklift.
And they lifted it
Pulls
off.
it down, and as it's coming down,
she's like,
I really like the shot from above. She's like, wait.
It's got a tracker on it.
Yeah.
So that, yeah.
That's it. Yeah. What did you think at that point?
I was like,
Yeah. Did you think police?
I don't know, actually.
Yeah.
The thing is, it was a Garmin tracker that I'm like, isn't that the same trackers that they were buying?
I mean,
can't remember.
Don't know.
You know, like when Walt was tracking things.
Yeah, but Hank bought that first and told Walt about where it was from. So it could be Hank.
But you'd think if the police were going to track something, it would be a better grade than something that anyone could buy.
I mean, it worked for him before, so... Well, yeah, so I don't know. But we cut to Hank and Walt talking at the table.
Yeah.
They're basically just like, Hank's like, I don't know what's going on, what's happening. And
stuff that...
And then he reveals that he knows what's happening, like... which makes it even more hilarious when Marie turns up and is being very subtle about it, being like, if something's happening, you know, you can talk to us.
This is where we found out Marie's put Skylar to bed.
Yes, I really like how Marie was trying to subtly hit that you can talk to us, and then Hank's like, he knows, I know.
Yeah. She's like, oh.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and that's when Marie's kind of like, was she trying to, you know? Hank's like, no, I don't.
No. And then Marie's like, oh, well, to help out, maybe you guys need some time to work on each other and we could take the kids for a few days so it's just you two.
Yeah, and then...
Also, was this your idea?
No, it was Skylar's. And then he's like, yep. Yeah, I love how it's like zoomed in his face. So. Yeah, and then it cuts to him talking to her. And it's... This is an intense scene. Like, it was awful. Like, just how he treats her and how he's kind of gaslighting her in a way and manipulating her and just cornering her. What is entrapment? Does this count as entrapment or am I making up? The word sounds like that would be what it means. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to look it up quickly. Yeah, look, here you go. Entrapment. The action of tricking someone into committing a crime in order to secure their prosecution. Okay, not quite, but... Yeah, sorry. Sorry, you were saying...
Yeah, and he said, I've taken to Walt Jr. and he's going to get some clothes tomorrow on his way back, sort of thing.
So what was this? And she basically like, I beat you. I got them out of this environment. They're safe now. And he's like, what do you mean? They've never been more safe here. Like, I can't keep telling you this. Like, and she was like, well, 2 weeks ago you were in the crawl space, like...
Because someone was on their way to kill us.
Yeah, screaming because someone's...
And she's like, he's like, yeah, that was Fringe.
And I've dealt with him. And she's like, but you're back in the business. So who?
It's like, but I'm in charge of the business.
You cannot guarantee that.
Our safety.
Yeah.
Such an intense, and he's like, what are you planning on doing? Like, how long are they going to stay
Yeah.
there for? And she's just like, I don't know.
Yeah. I like her thought process for it, though. Like, she's like, I want them out of this house, keep them safe, and that's...
Yeah.
I beat you. Basically, it's Walt and Skylar talking in the room.
Yeah.
And she was basically trying to say, well, I got the kids away from here, and that's my best plan right now. And then she was like... She seemed in charge and on top of it. But, like, then... Well, like, did we get to the point where he said...
what are you going to do after now?
Well, he said we're not in danger. Right. Well, he was the danger. Gus was the danger. He's dead now.
No,
and she's like...
But you said you were the danger.
I thought you were the danger.
And then he's a bit like, what are you going to do next?
Yeah.
And that's she's like, well, maybe I'll hurt myself, and then they'll think that we need more time.
Yeah.
And then take the kids longer. And then he's like, well, then maybe I'll just get you sectioned.
Yeah. And then raise the kids myself.
Yeah.
And then she's like, okay, well, I'll hit myself and then say you hit me. And
I'll
then...
turn up with bruised neck.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And then he's like, so you want Junior to think that I'm a wife beater? It's like, oh, God.
Yeah, he's just got an answer for everything.
Is there any way out for her?
Yeah. Do you think there's any way for her to get out of this? Because she even says it. She's like, I'm in this now. I'm like...
I have no choice but to launder the money.
Yeah, I can't do anything about this. You've dragged me into this. But the one thing I want to make sure is that they don't get dragged into it as well.
And they don't think it's acceptable to be in an environment where killing people...
Yes.
It's just
because she mentions how, like they talk about Ted, and she says, it's my fault I did this. And he's trying to justify it and say, oh, when we do these things for family. Yeah. Like, he's totally... Like, I really like the juxtaposition of the two different...
Yeah.
Like, that's me. Bottle drink. I really like the juxtaposition of the two polar opposite reactions to these horrible things that they've done or things that have happened around them. Yeah. Walter is literally just excusing it all and saying, well, I'm doing it for a great good. There's, like, the family and this, and he even said it in a previous episode, nothing bad can happen when we do things we do, like when we do them for our family. It can only be good. And then she's like, no, this is horrible. We've done horrible things. Like, it's not acceptable. We shouldn't act like it's acceptable. Which again goes with the thing I was saying of, like, I understand how people can not like Skylar at the beginning and stuff a little bit. Like, I didn't hate her myself. She's a little annoying here and there, but she's just being a normal
how
person.
Your opinion just completely does a...
Yeah, but she wasn't, like, the worst person like I think people act.
Yeah.
She was being pretty reasonable and normal as far as I remember. I mean, sometimes she was butting her nose in a bit too much and getting the wrong idea, but, like, she seems human. She actually seems human, whereas what he said was, like, it makes us human when we can do these things for family and stuff. He's, like, completely on his own planet, like, So there you go.
It's crazy.
But he basically is like, oh, I've got this, I'll do that. Yeah. What are you going to do? What are you going to do now? And she's like...
Yeah, she's really cornered on the bed as well. Like,
yeah, literally cornered.
He's over the top of her.
Yeah, oh yeah, the way it's shot as well from, like, him, like, he's lurching over her, like, yeah. And she's like, I don't know, but this is the best I got right now.
Yeah.
It's insane. What do you think of Walty?
Meanie.
Completely...
Yeah. Oh yeah, because then she also says that I'm just waiting.
Yes.
And then he's like, waiting for what? And then I said it, the cancer to come back.
Yeah.
And then you could see him like...
Literally, that's all she's got to do at this point. It's the best bet. It's just wait for him to die. And then hopefully she can move on with her life. Yeah. But, yeah, it's insane. So we cut to at the old pest place with Mike, Jesse...
Yep.
And Walt's not saying a word, just sitting there with his hat. Mike's looking at the pictures, like, of the tracker. And he's like, the police are onto us, that's it, we're done. Like, we cannot get methamphetamine. This is, like, it's dry out there. Like, this is our only shot. If that's it, we're, like, screwed.
And Mike's like, did you check any other barrels?
Well, he's like, why is it on the outside? Really sloppy. Like, why wouldn't it be on the inside?
So it wasn't noticeable.
Jesse was like...
But then it would get wet. And he's like, well, these things used to be underneath cars. They used to get wet. This
doesn't make sense.
Yeah. He's like, was it on any other barrels? Did you check? And he was like, no, I didn't check.
Just the one barrel. That's the one she said we could take.
Yeah. And then he was like...
Who saw it?
Yeah. And he's like, well, she did. And he was like, I'm going to kill her.
Yeah. She's dead. I'm gonna kill her. He's like, well, what do you mean? It's like, well, she clearly did this.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Seems
Way out of it. That's what
Yeah.
Mike says, like, it's her way out that...
Yeah, because she was so anxious and on edge, and
Yeah.
and like he says, like, I gave her a chance before because I'm sexist. So he was like saying,
Yeah.
because she's a woman, I didn't want to hurt her or kill her
Yeah.
or whatever. But I made a mistake. I'm
Yeah.
gonna kill her.
Yeah. Jesse, bless him, like, he does have a conscience more even
Oh
so
yeah,
than,
100%.
like, Walt.
Oh well, yeah,
like-
Walt is far gone. Like Jesse has
Yeah.
always had a soul and a conscience to him, and he always
Because he's like,
Yeah.
we're like, you don't need to kill her, like,
yeah.
we just let her know that...
I mean, Walt has at points had like felt
Yeah.
bad for things, but as time's gone on, he's like
Yeah.
got used to it. But yeah, sorry, gone. Jesse was saying about her. It's like we need her, or maybe it's not her. Maybe it's the DEA.
Yeah.
Like,
Don't need to kill her.
yeah,
I vote that we don't kill her, and he's like, this...
it's
Mike's
not a
like-
voting thing. Like,
He's like, I vote that it is a voting thing.
and he's like, look, now you're being sexist or something, because he said something like, she seems, I don't know, she seems something like trustworthy or
Yeah.
together or something like that, and he's like, you're being sexist now. And then Mr. White, help me out. I like it. He still calls him
Yeah.
Mr. White all this time.
I was waiting for him to go, I'm not Mr. White, I'm Heisenberg. I was waiting for that.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, we missed the scene of him shaving his head and cutting
Yeah.
himself, and then getting the phone call to come in. Yeah. And he's like, what does he? Well, he's like focusing on the thread on the thing. It's
Yeah.
like- but he says, nothing stops this train.
yeah,
We
because
keep
that's
going.
what they're worried about, that because she's their source, that if that stops, where do we get it from next?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's when Mike says that maybe they could take it wasn't a rain check or something, but it was I can't remember the word that he used.
I'm not sure.
But it's basically to pause while
reassess
Yeah.
the situation, basically. But
and that's why Walt is like, there'll be no stopping.
yeah, we'll keep going. We're never
Yeah.
stopping. But it cuts to him in the car, and then Jesse runs over and is like, I like the plan or whatever, and then gives him a present.
Yeah, a Rolex watch.
Nice brand new watch. Happy birthday. It's insane, right? How
Yeah.
the shit he has done to Jesse and put him through, and then Jesse's just bought him a fancy watch and is always like looking out like, ugh.
Yeah.
The manipulation is insane, but there we go. We cut to Skylar smoking away
Oh yes.
with the mug.
It says danger
Yeah.
approaching 51.
Yeah, I did think it's a danger. I don't know if I saw it earlier or at the beginning of the scene right away,
Yeah.
and I was like, wait, it's
Like you called her out for chain smoking, which we didn't know.
yeah, and she actually was. But,
Yeah.
Walt's just acting like everything's
Yeah.
normal. Acting like nothing happened, like he didn't
Yeah.
just basically corner his wife and threaten
Yeah.
her and like trap her into this
Yeah.
whole situation. Yeah.
Yeah, just talking about the kids that he spoke to.
Yeah, they're
Walt
watching
and-
Ratatouille. And
Yeah, just normal
Yeah.
sort of check-in conversation.
It's like,
when he-
you come into bed?
Yeah.
And goes to walk off. Oh, she
Yeah.
she gets another cigarette,
Yeah.
smokes it, and then he goes to walk off.
then comes back and he's like, "Oh, look at this!
Look at my fancy new watch. All this.
It's a birthday present from someone that a few months ago wanted to kill me.
Yeah.
Actually had a gun to my head.
Right between my eyes. But he
Yeah.
changed his mind, and so will you.
Yeah.
So full of himself. And it's insane. The reason, obviously, Jesse changed his mind is because he was manipulated and
Yeah.
lied to about everything and told that, like, lies, yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. Imagine, like, how different it would be if Jesse just pulled that trigger there and got rid of him.
Yep.
And then they
It'd be
could have
over.
continued with Gus and just carried on. And, like, Gus had it all together.
Yeah.
Like, it's just... ugh. I mean, Gus was obviously not a good person as well. He
No.
did bad things, but... Yeah.
I feel like Gus's
He's
mind,
not a ticking time bomb.
Yeah, Gus's mind, like, he obviously is a bad person for doing what he does.
Yeah.
But he seemed to be on a level, and, like, whereas Walt is very unpredictable at times.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Walt is off the rails.
Yeah.
He, like Mike said, he's a ticking time bomb, which goes with the end of this episode as well, with the ticking. Like, in multiple ways, he's a ticking time bomb.
Yeah.
I mean, Gus did horrible things. He threatened to kill bloody Holly and stuff like that, and he slit a guy's throat for in front of them. But yeah, it's insane. Just the manipulation. Will Skylar come around to it?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Not like Jesse?
No.
Okay, on the other side then, will Jesse flip back and
Maybe.
figure out what has gone
I
on?
hope Jesse figures out.
Yeah.
Like slimy little snake. But it does make me wonder, like, with the original scene in this season.
Yes.
Because Walt was after someone, wasn't he? Because of like the guns and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, did Skylar flee?
You reckon?
Like, because we've already seen her be at the like point of fleeing.
Yeah. But if you remember, he was coming from New Hampshire, which was ages away. He said like hours away, right? And he'd come back, and obviously that guy he met, the gun guy, he'd met in Albuquerque before. So.
Don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. But like
it
I
all
said,
makes sense at one point.
At one point, yeah. Like I said, at the end, he puts the watch on the end, and it's just ticking away, counting.
Yeah.
It's like we said, ticking time bomb. He's a ticking time bomb because who knows what he's going to do, what chaos he's going to cause, what absolute carnage is going to happen.
Ticking of Skylar's life as well.
Yeah, like yeah, all of it. Like it's all off the rails. All these lies are adding up, and ticking time bomb because is that cancer going to come back as well?
Yeah. A threat has been made now.
Summoned the cancer.
Yeah.
But there we go. That was episode 4. We are 1/4 of the way through the season. We have,
Do you know what? I do kind of, I kind of miss like Fring's little group.
Do you know in Red Let Media they do a thing where whenever Mike talks about Star Trek, Jay will just stare into the camera. This is my version of that. Whenever he yawns, I'm gonna keep it in from now on, and then someone one day can make a compilation.
What did I say?
Gus's.
Oh, I kind of really miss Gus's like guys, like like his.
What guys?
Just I don't know, like his bodyguards, his right hand guys. Like I know
His
we've got
right-hand
Mike
guy
still.
may have been slightly exploded along with him.
Yeah, I know. But you're just like I do miss those. Like
you got Mike.
like when you see one of them, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah. I really liked Tyrus as a character, right? So he's really cool. He like really took no shit from Walt, and it's crazy. There we go.
No soul.
No soul this time. Sad times. No heal.
No.
Sad times.
No good.
I don't even know who Bill Burr's character name is. So I don't. Have we ever been told? But no Ted. But we have 12 more episodes left. We'll be back in a week's time on Monday for more Breaking Bad. Otherwise, in 2 days' time is It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where we're getting close to the end of season 9.
Yes.
Exciting stuff. Closer to where I haven't seen. Eventually, maybe after Breaking Bad, we're still debating. Maybe we'll put it to a vote, but we don't know whether to fill this slot with more person of interest or a brand new show. Trying to figure it out. If it will be a brand new show, I think we're going to go with one of Claire's choices. So you're going to have to think of something and come up with something. Could be anything you want. So, but you wasn't very good at choosing before the channel. That's why we're watching all the shows I picked.
I think it's hard for me though as well because I watch a lot of TV. Like I binge watch.
It doesn't
a lot
matter if you've seen
sometimes.
something, though. That's the point. But it would be nice for something we've both not seen as well, because that was great with Mr. Robot. But
then also, I'm a person that's really crap at spoilers. Like
no, you did well with WandaVision, though. So there we go. But anyway, so you could even pick a show you've seen and I've not, a show we've both not seen, or you could pick. I mean, this goes into that category where we could continue with this universe and go with Better Call Saul. That could be a choice, but it's up to you. But we'll see. We might do person interest. Who knows? Anyway, we're going to shut up. We shall see you next time for more Breaking Bad. Who knows what they're going to do? We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye.